Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we have this problem. So, it looks like what happened was either somebody miscut the piece of drywall around the electrical outlet or electrical box, or perhaps, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe somebody broke a hole in it and added this box after. Whatever the case may be, our job today is to repair it. So what we're going to do to repair this, no need to take out the whole sheet of drywall, anything like that. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're just going to go around the edge here and make sure everything's cleaned up. Any loose spots, any loose tape, let's cut out. Let's pull any little chunks of drywall that could cause blistering later on. Any loose paper will and can mess up your patch. So we'll just go ahead and we'll clean it up, and then we'll show you what our fix is. Okay, that looks pretty good. So it looks like the bottom edge is going to be okay. It looks like we got this side to patch, this side, and this side. So let's go ahead and take our paper tape. If you got a square edge on it already, you're good. If not, go ahead and give yourself a square edge. Now let's go ahead. We're going to need tube strips that are going to go about from here to here, a little, maybe an inch past each side. So let's go ahead and we'll cut those first two, so that way we already have them and they're here. If not, it makes it a little bit slower, but it's always easier to be more prepared in the beginning. When you are, it seems like your jobs go a little bit better, a little smoother, less headaches. So same thing for the top, obviously. We'll do that. So let's go ahead and cut our piece strip there. And there we go. We got our 3 little strips. So we got 2 sides and a top. So now, all this is still good. Everything is cleaned out of there. We'll go ahead and take some of our all-purpose mud. And so for these that are a little bit bigger, I'd go through first and just pack it full of some mud, just to be safe. So you could, if you wanted, go through early. Maybe if you're doing a bigger job and you have a bunch of inside corners that need to be pre-filled, or just other holes that might need to be pre-filled, you could go ahead and do that with your filling mud, with your maybe like a 20-minute set. You could even do a 20-minute set on this for this video purpose and for what I'm doing here at this job. I'm not worried about the 20 minutes. I'm not worried about the fast time. Yeah, it'd be okay for this one. So from here, you could do one of two things. A lot of people would just go ahead and put their tape on now like it was going to be a butt joint, any kind of seam, anything like that. They'd go ahead and they'd put their tape on now. What I like to do is go ahead and get a little bit of mud. I'd use the wall. It's already, you can go ahead and do that. And you just go ahead and give the tape a nice little pass of mud on it. And that way it's got it on mud, or it's got it on the tape, it's got it on the wall and then the joint itself. So now we'll go ahead, we'll put it on. What I like to try to do, if possible, is overhang your tape, maybe like an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch over the electrical outlet itself. And the reason I like to do that is because we can always cut that little bit of tape out later. The idea is to fill that and fill that whole void. Well, if you hold your tape back too far, you run the risk of it collapsing in and falling back in behind, so it's not really a fix. So we got that there. And maybe for just right now, we'll go ahead and we'll take some of this mud out of here. It's got quite a bit on it. So go ahead and you start from the middle and you work your way out. So middle and out, got that one. So now we'll go ahead and take our second one, our other side here, and we'll do the same thing. Go ahead. It's kind of a little tricky with the camera's kind of right where I'd like to be. So I'm a little backwards. But we'll make it work. And that's kind of what that one will look like right there. Now we just got our top left, right? So, same thing. We'll go ahead and we'll put some mud on the top piece. Go ahead and put it up. Main thing is on these. So, on your electrical outlet, what the electricians are going to want and what they're going to complain about if they don't get is the top hole and the bottom hole. If there's any mud in this area, lots of times they'll knock it out. They're pretty used to it. When you're done with your drywall job, you'd like to try to go back and make sure you clean up stuff, just because it makes it easier on all the other trades. But if you don't, the electricians will clean it up, just to make their lives easier when it comes for installing all the fixtures and everything that they're doing. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing here. Try to do this a little backwards, but it's working. So now that we got our tape on and we're trying to get it down, okay, so our tape's stuck for now, but we obviously left a mess. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of detailing here really quick. Get some of this stuff picked up. Obviously we're putting more mud on anyways, so we don't got to get it cleaned up too far out. And now you could go one of two ways. You could wait till this dries and you could go ahead and add your next coats. For our video purposes today, it's already got the first coat on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put a second coat on, and we're going to run the risk of just waiting for it to dry. So it'll take a little bit for it to dry, especially with the amount of mud that is going to be on it, but it's okay. It's all right. We got time. So you don't have to put mud down here. I'm going to fill the bottom a little bit just with some extra mud. So as we go around and we get it all good and pretty, it will make it easier and flatter for when the electricians come in and they put all their trim on, all their finished pieces. It'll all sit flat. Less of a headache pretty much all the way around. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we'll kind of clean our edges. And remember that you can sand a lot of it out. You really don't want to have to sand much. I would say less mud is always better. Oh, I got a little chunk of something in there. Darn it. Less mud. It's always easier to add more mud than it is to keep sanding. Sanding's a pain, especially if you're new to drywall. It's really going to turn you off to ever doing DIY projects if you're spending all your time sanding. Alright, so I'm going to get it pretty close. And then we're going to call this good for now. feather the edges, make sure you don't got nothing going too crazy out there. So see, I got a couple little voids. I got a void here and I got a little void here. That's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore, just because I don't need to. I'm gonna leave it alone as of right now, and I will come back and I'll do another coat once this dries. Come back and I'll sand it just a little bit. I just got to knock down a little bit of my edge right here, and then I got a couple little holes to fill, and it'll be fine. So for the video purpose, say we've already done our next coat and everything else on it. What you're going to want to do to finish cleaning it up is you're going to take your knife and you're just going to cut your tape back, or if your tape really isn't hanging over and it's just your mud, you're going to go ahead and clean off all your mud, just to make the electrician's job easier. I know a lot of people have their thoughts and feelings about messy trades, but try not to be one of them. All right, everybody, that's what it's going to look like for now. And I'll come back and I'll be doing another coat, and probably one more good coat, and that might do it. But knowing myself, I will put 2 more coats on it, just because I'm going to want to probably end up making this come out probably 2.5 to 3 feet by the time it's all done, just because where it builds up around the outlet, you don't want it to sit, you don't want to make the trim piece sit crooked. So it's easier to just feather it out a little bit farther, and really once you do it, it's going to be a better finish, and you're going to realize it was probably going to be easier on yourself. So that's the route that I'm going to go on this. But for now, this is how it is. So enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to give a like, subscribe to the channel if you like the tips and the ideas that I'm giving you. Please feel free to give me any comments, questions below, and I will try to answer those or create another video that answers those as well. Have a great day.